I've yet to hashtag Vanlife anything.
I do that enough for the both of us.
Yeah. My name is Kate Zoe Sabo. I bought this van last summer. I kind of gave in to the van life. For a long time I lived out of my Honda Fit, which is this like tiny little compact car, and I built a little platform in it and tried to go against the grain and live in this little compact car, and then after a while I was like, I'm just gonna get a van. Okay. All right, so welcome to my van. Under here I have two different compartments. One is all my clothes. It's kind of a mess right now, but it's usually like my most used clothes. And then that all gets compressed in there. So I bought this bad boy for a couple $1,000s in Arizona, and I picked it up and drove it to Colorado and built it out with my buddy. And the build out's super simple. I just made sure I had enough space for like a cooler next to the bed. The original plan was to get a bike to go there, but of course now I want more and more things. So I'm probably gonna get a bike rack attached to the tow. Yeah, it's just like a small twin bed if it's two people. So I've only been living in the van for a summer and then this fall, and I love it. I love having like a little sanctuary that I can retreat back to when I'm a little overwhelmed by the world. I have my coffee set up here, and in the morning, my favorite part of the morning is the sun hits my face, and I get out the most crucial part of the van, which is this geometrically cut stick. Put it in here. And it becomes my kitchen. So that's my kitchen. And in the morning, I take out this little cooker and make my coffee in the morning. My one pot, my mate cup, and all my food. So how I support myself is I work as a teacher on a off-campus program through a private boarding school in New Hampshire. It's called the Mountain Classroom, and I take a group of 10 students every winter and spring term, and I take them on the road and do this really rad, kind of Knowlesy Outward Bound program. And I get to create the curriculum. I teach English and social studies on the road, and it's really wonderful because I get to cater my curriculum towards the things I'm passionate about myself, which tends to be a lot of like social justice. So it's really beautiful, and I get to take them on rad trips. Like I'm taking them whitewater kayaking in North Carolina because that's something I'm interested in. So I was just like, all right, we're gonna go kayaking, students. Here's my little cooler. Boo! My biggest investment I made, and I think actually the Yeti cost more than the build out of my van, but it was worth it because it's like my fridge. Okay, I bought the van with the purpose of allowing myself more freedom on the road. It's just really nice to have your own bed that you can resort back to, and your own books, your own style. I really love that. On the road, I usually go climbing. So this past summer, I bought the van and then I went up to Wyoming and went climbing the Wind River Range and the Tetons. Every like kind of segment of my time off from work, I like to really pursue one form of climbing. So this summer I was really working to enhance my alpine climbing skills, and I also got really into whitewater kayaking this past fall. And I bought a boat, so I was climbing not at all this fall in New Hampshire, just whitewater kayaking. And I think this March I may bring my boat out with me and go kayak some rivers in California. All right, so I really wanted a bookshelf when I built up the van because I love reading. I have all my guidebooks, my journals. I really like journaling. Yeah, and all these places are places I've been. You know, the Desert Tower Tours, Squamish, the Tetons, this was all last summer, the Black, and now Indian Creek, and the Winds. And as I go, I kind of collect the guidebooks, and then here are my reading books, and when I'm finished with one, I tend to like put it into the dirt bag trade and just give back. So a lot of them I've gotten from other people. I'd like to go back to grad school. I'd like to go get my counseling and teaching degree, and I might do it online, or I might live out of my van, either somewhere out west, Colorado or Utah, get my certifications and my degree and work. But as of now, I'll probably use this as my West Coast home and like transition my life out to the mountains. because that's where my heart is.
Okay, so in here I like to do watercolors, and I'd like to take this out and make it into like kind of a storage cubby as well. But what really cool is this van came with shades.
I'm going to work next, and that's okay, because I find that like I really need to balance my life. Like if I climb too much, I really miss the value of work. And if I'm like working too much, I really miss dirtbagging and being with my family, like my climbing family.
So this is my spice rack. I have like all my most important ones here. Tea, very important spice to anyone who wants to live out of a van, is turmeric. And then this is like garlic and ginger, and then all of my spices.
The best part is the uninhibited mobility of everything. It just really puts your self-reliance to the test. And something about that is really powerful. Having to fix your own issues when things go awry. It's like the service engine light comes on and you're like, oh, here we go again. I don't think you've truly been indoctrinated to the hashtag van life until you've been fixing your car in a Kmart parking lot, which I did this summer. It's great though, because you're like under there with like a monkey wrench and you're like, so that's probably the hardest and the best part of it.
Okay, so this is just all the simple stuff like can openers, lighters, utensils, contact stuff, the important things like the Go Girl, which I got for free and then promptly peed all over myself using.
I miss being clean a lot. I really miss having my full closet and like my cute dresses. I always look forward to like going back to a home so I can like clean every inch of my body and then look really cute. When you're living the van life, it's a little harder to like do those self-care things, which is really good because it teaches you how to like cope. But at the same time, it's like, I also really like warmth. I love a good heater.
Under here I have my dirty clothes, my rope, and I kind of wish I'd done this storage area different. I just didn't have much time. And this is just like all the clothes I don't wear as much.
It gives me so much life to be around the climbing outdoor community. And I think that that's really from doing this all these years, like living abroad and coming to the creek and going to these climbing meccas and even just like spending time by myself. I'm just always struck by the power and the beauty of community and of the places I go.
Up here, I have my baby wipes, oh so crucial. My recycling, my trash. It's so simple. Oh, the cool thing is this van actually came with a DVD player that I've never tried to see if it works.
And I guess, I don't know, I don't want to be preachy, but I also just really encourage everyone, like take time for yourself and like take care of yourself and whatever that means. Do what's good for your soul, like spiritually, emotionally, because I personally believe that's what life's about.